Hi everyone, today we're going to make some simple but effective candy canes. I'm starting off with the long strips of quilling paper. I will put all these measurements in the description box below. This is 5mm wide and we're doing tight coils today. So I'm using this machine, which will also be in the description box below. If you want to go ahead and purchase that, that gives the Amazon affiliates notice that I have recommended you. Doesn't cost you any extra, but I can get a little bit of commission from that towards the channel. So we're starting off with tight coils, and this is going to be the basis for the majority of this project. It's quite a simple one, quite an effective one, and you can also customize it to how you like it. So we've got red and white quilling strips, and I'm rolling them into a tight coil, putting a bit of glue on the end and sealing that over, just making sure it's stuck. I'll show you that again with the red. This quilling machine really does make light work of all the paper rolling. You can use tools like the needle or the slotted tools that you can use by hand. I quite like this one. This is one that I got from Temu. Again, I will put a link in the description for that, but it gives a really nice fine point at the end, and it also has a basis there for you to push the paper up towards. So there's the red and the whites that I'm going to be using for this project. These can also be changed on the size of these, so obviously if you wanted to make a bigger project, if you wanted a quite a large candy cane, you can join these strips together to make bigger coils, and therefore it makes a bigger shape. Now let's get some more of those done. So I've gone ahead and made some more of these tight coils. I've made 5 red ones in total, 4 white and 1 green, and the green one is for the area where we're going to decorate. So I'm just putting these into the basic shape that I'm after, obviously alternating them red white until we get down to the green. And I'm going to put the green where the white should be. So I knew I wanted to keep it quite simple, the decoration that I was putting on it. I wanted it to sort of be there but not be like the main focus of it. I wanted that to be the candy cane. So I decided on quite a simple, elegant bow. The first one I made was a little too big, so I'm showing you here how I made it just a little bit smaller so it looks good on the candy cane. So I'm basically folding it over after me dropping it. It did take me a couple of attempts because my fingers weren't feeling very good today. But once I got the shape of it, just glued that in place to secure it. And then we need to snip off the long bits. Once that was done, I checked it for size just to make sure I'm happy with the sizing for it. And now it's time to put it together. I did this on the corkboard just so that I can pin it down so that these pieces don't move. Obviously these are round, so they've got a habit of moving around each other, and I found just putting a pin in the first couple started it off easier for me to manage. So, our candy cane. On the back, I have just painted this with glue, just to give it a bit more rigidity. The paper at the front is still paper, it's not glossy, but as you can see on the back, that glue does dry clear, but it does sort of leave a glossy kind of finish, like a matte gloss, satin gloss. If you want this, I mean, it's still movable, flexible, but it's held together. You know, it's not going to fall apart just by touching it. If you want it more rigid than this, then I would suggest sticking it to a card, or actually putting this on a card, drawing around the outline of it, cutting it out, and then stick it on the back for it to be permanently placed there. If you're going to use it as a tree decoration, for example. Doesn't have to be on just plain cards. You could put a red glitter card on the back, so when you see this from the back side of it, it'll be red glitter, and then from the front, obviously it's candy cane. I don't know if you notice these to the side, but these are little diamantes. They're generally used for nails, I think, but I picked some up just because I only had silver and blue, and I wanted a couple of other colours, and these was quite interesting that they had like opal shades, rainbowy shades. There is other colours in there like black and blue and like yellow, but I just thought it'd be better than having just your normal silver. So hoping this glue is strong enough for it. I probably would have got just as good effect if I just did glitter in this area, but until my eyes stop working, I'll always enjoy glitter, sparkles, anything like that. And the reason why I'm putting it on the red one and not the white one is because these are from different brands. There is a slight difference in the width, so even though it's only like 0.5 of a mil, the red one is actually sitting up higher than the white one. But it wasn't until I put it together that I noticed that. I'm thinking I'm just putting a silver one in the middle here because these are too small for it to be seen. Right. There's our candy cane. I need to let that completely dry before I move it, and then we'll come back and we'll see when all the glue's dried and we'll see what it looks like. There you go. Simple, elegant, but looks really, really nice. Durable. Let's put it on a card base and see how it looks. Gives you some ideas. So obviously we're going to be using this as a card piece. Got the glitter black there. or we could go for red. I think that clashes a bit too much. Maybe a gold. I think the gold looks quite pretty. I like the gold. But I think what will work even better silver. I think putting it on a base with glitter on takes the niceness away from the quilt project. So what about we go for some textured card? Plain simple card with a beautiful candy cane on it. Definitely think it looks better on the plain card. And obviously you can have whatever colour card as a background. But I think definitely having this on a plain background looks nicer. I would probably put it somewhere down here maybe, and then put my lettering up at the top. Or you could even have it in the middle and have your words going down the other side. Just some ideas there for when we come to actually make the card. There you go. Quite impressed with that one. Quite simple, and apart from the fiddly diamonds, which was totally worth it because they do really sparkle, it was quite an easy project. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I'll be doing some more Days of Quillmas and hopefully have them all uploaded before Christmas so we can start making some cards. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye! I thought I'd do this candy cane and make things simple and easy for one of these videos, and there I go messing about with a load of diamonds that I'm struggling. And not only am I using gems that you need to stick extra glue on, I'm also dealing with tiny little gems that are now stuck under my nails.